Thanks so much for joining me for this Pilates practice. We're going to begin in a seated position. So meet me with your feet grounded, specifically your heels. Grab behind your thighs, and once you find this position, sit up as tall as you can. Inhale to prep. On your exhale, roll back so your arms are almost straight. Exhale every last bit of air out. Inhale, use the strength of your core to sit up tall. Nice. Long, slow exhale, roll back, belly button to your spine. Inhale up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, roll back, pretend like you're zipping up a tight pair of jeans. Keep moving like this for a few more breaths. You decide how slow or how quickly you'd like to move, depending on what feels best with your breathing pattern. Now, if you're looking for a little bigger challenge, instead of moving forward and back, try staying back. And I'm going to move you through a few Russian twists. So if you want this challenge, bring your fists together in front of your chest. Inhale to prep. Long, slow exhale, twist to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. Long, slow exhale, twist to the right. Shoulders away from your ears. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. One last time to the right. Excellent job. Hands behind your thighs. Come on up. Cross your ankles. Hinge forward for a second. This can help release your hips and your lower back. Then from here, extend your legs out. We're going to move into the saw. Flex your toes so your feet are about hip width apart or a little wider. If this position is really uncomfortable for you, try bending your knees a little bit. That's going to help. Otherwise, if it is okay, if it's comfortable enough for you, then extend your legs out through your heels. See if you can get your body to a perpendicular position, so a 90-degree angle here. Compare with your legs relative to your torso. Then bring your arms out to a T. Flip your palms down. Inhale to prep. On your exhale, twist. If you don't have enough room like I do, you can start with your hands on your shoulders. So let's try this again. Inhale to prep, either here or here. Exhale, twist, then extend. Now notice how I'm flipping my back palm up. My front palm stays facing the ground. Exhale every last bit of air out. Then come back, either arms out to a T or hands on your shoulders if you have space issues. On your next exhale, twist, back palm up, front palm down. You keep your opposite hip grounded. It's going to want to pop up. Don't let that happen. On your next inhale, come up. Long, slow breaths. Exhale. Get all that stale air out of your lungs. Good. Keep moving like this at your own pace, keeping it relatively slow though. So the saw is a great one for flexibility. It's an awesome one to train and improve your posture. It's great for improving your breath control. It also is going to tone and strengthen your core, as you may be feeling. Belly button pulls back. This is our last one. Make it worth it. Come on up. Sit up as tall as you can. Notice if it's a little easier for you to sit this way now. Hopefully that's the case. And then from here, bend both knees. Make your way down to the mat. Bending both knees keeps your back protected as you transition. Once you get down onto the mat, we're going to move into the bridge. So bring your hands by your hips. Inhale to prep. On your exhale, slowly lift your hips one vertebrae at a time. And just like with the saw, we're trying to train our breath here. So exhale every last bit of air out as your hips are lifted. Then on your inhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. This is awesome for your back. Exhale, peel your vertebrae up, doing your best to control your breath. It's almost like you're breathing, exhaling through a straw. So just a small stream of air coming out in a controlled fashion. Inhale on the way down. So start to move at your own pace. Again, keeping it relatively slow as possible. is a beautiful time to practice pairing your breath with your movement. When we are able to do that in a yoga or a Pilates practice, it makes our exercises, our time on the mat, that much more effective, that much more worth it. Now, if you'd like a bigger challenge, instead of going up and down with each breath, keep your hips lifted as you breathe. So now the backside of our body is constantly engaged. We're toning and strengthening our hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. Just 2 more breaths, either going up and down or holding. Make sure the big toe sides of your feet are gently pressing into the ground to engage your inner thighs. Now, once you've finished those 2 breaths, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Drop your knees in. So bring your feet a little wider, knees tent in for a sec. This helps release your lower back. Another option for releasing your lower back is pulling your knees towards your chest. Sometimes I like to wiggle my toes. Good. 1 more breath here, resting. Then we're going to move into the corkscrew. This is a great exercise to tone and strengthen your entire abdominal wall. So bring your arms out to a T or cactus arms if you don't have a ton of space. This arm position is going to help you have a little extra support as you move along with this. Extend your legs straight up, heels together, toes pointed out. If you need a little knee bend, no worries, that's just fine. On your next inhale, circle your legs counterclockwise, small circles to start. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. The bigger your circle, the more intense this one becomes, so you decide what you need today. Your goal is to keep your upper body still, belly button pulled towards your spine as your legs move. Good. 1 more this way, and then we'll take a little break. Awesome. Pull your knees into your chest for a sec. Wiggle your toes. 1 more set going the opposite direction. So find your arm position. Extend your legs straight up, heels together. That's going to engage your inner thighs. On your next inhale, circle clockwise. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up, belly button to your spine. Now with this one, I always like to work on lengthening. So as your legs come up, not only does your belly button pull down, but your toes pull towards the ceiling. That's going to increase your flexibility. Beautiful. Knees into your chest. Deep breath. From here, we're moving into the Fetal Thigh Series. So roll to your side. To prepare for this series, we got to make sure we get our body in the proper position. So line your hip, elbow, and shoulder up with the back of your mat. Pull your knees forward so you're in a fetal-like position. Feet come out just so you can see them. And if your neck is sore at all, instead of propping your head up, use your arm as a pillow and rest like this. All right, we're going to start with clam. Inhale to prep. On your exhale, lift your top knee, squeeze. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Hips stay stacked. So if your knee comes up and you find your top hip wanting to roll back, then you know you're making this movement a little bit too big. So your primary focus here, your number 1 goal is, can I keep my hips stacked? 1 more, make it good. Up, hold. Awesome. Come back down. We're moving into the bent leg lifts. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lift up. Ankle, knee, and hip all in one line. Inhale down slowly. Exhale up smoothly. So I like to think of a glass of water resting on my knee, and my goal is to keep that glass of water from spilling. Awesome. Belly button to your spine. 2 more good ones. Excellent. And then take a breather. As you may or may not be feeling already, this series really isolates. So it doesn't take much for you to begin feeling it in this area. The beautiful part about it is you don't have to do a ton of reps or spend hours doing these exercises in order for it to be effective and for you to get results. Instead, we just target is the word I was looking for a few minutes with really high quality movement, and you're good to go. So with that being said, we've got 2 more exercises in this series. The next one is the bent leg lifts, but we're adding a double tap. So on your next inhale, you're going to tap twice, exhale up, glass of water here. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. Light controlled taps, just 2 more. Awesome. Hold your leg up if possible. Final exercise, extend and bend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, awesome. Hold your leg up if possible. Take a big inhale here, long and slow. Strong exhale, long and slow. 1 more inhale, stay. On your exhale, slowly come down. Awesome job. Rest for a sec. And of course, we got to make sure we fit in the other side. So on your next breath, gently push yourself up. Make sure both knees stay bent. Flip around. We're going to do a flip-a-rama here. Even ourselves out. So just like we did on the other side, make sure to line yourself up with the back of your mat to start. Then decide if you want to prop your head up or use your arm as a pillow to rest. Knees come in, feet out. Lovely, let's do this. We're going to begin with the clam. Inhale to prep, exhale, top knee lifts, squeeze. Inhale down, exhale up and hold. Good. Remember, our focus with this one is how high can I lift my knee while still keeping my hip stacked? I don't want my top hip to begin to roll back. Then we lose the isolation and that true engagement that we're looking for with this one. One more time. All right, bent leg lift. Inhale to prep. Exhale up. Slowly come down with control. Lift with control. Good. Envision your glass of water resting on your knee, keeping everything in alignment here. It's all about quality movement to keep us safe and to make sure our time spent on the mat is effective. It's worth it. Take a breather. Let your body relax. Couple deep breaths. See what's going on with your upper body. A lot of times when we isolate one part of our body in an intense way, our upper body responds by crunching. That's never going to help anything. So loosen up there and then prepare for your 2 final exercises in this series. Next, we have our bent leg lifts with the double taps. On your next inhale, tap twice. Exhale, lift. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. Good. 2. 1 more time. Hold your leg up, hip height. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. No need to lock your knee here. See how I have a little knee bend? Pull back. So you don't extend to a point where you lock your knee. Little knee bends are okay. You've got 2 more. Make it worth it. You're doing great. Awesome. Hold your leg up. Yes, you can. Inhale here. Hold on the exhale really strong. Inhale, stay. Awesome. Exhale, slowly drop down. Rest. Really great job. When you're ready, we're going to finish up with a few final stretches on our back. So make your way to that position. And once you get there, bring your arms out to a T or cactus arms. And bring your right leg over your left, almost like you're in a dress. So we're going to do some twisting here. And we're going to make them fluid twists, meaning we're going to move with our breath. So take an inhale to prep. On your exhale, drop your knees to the left, only as far as you can keep your right shoulder down on the ground. Long, slow exhale. Then on a long, slow inhale, pull your belly button to your spine, come up slowly. Exhale, drop the other way. Long, slow exhale. Think about doing saw and you have that imaginary straw again. You're controlling your breath. Long, slow inhale, come up using the strength of your core. Long, slow exhale, drop to the left. Supine twist. Inhale up. Exhale, drop to the right, hip drop. Do one more set at your own pace, moving with the rhythm of your breath. Both shoulders stay grounded the entire time. Good. Once you finish, uncross your legs, switch sides, left leg over your right. We're going to do the same thing with this leg as well. Inhale to prep. Exhale, knees drop to the right. Slow and controlled. On your inhale, come up. Use the strength of your core. Slow exhale, drop to the left. Hip drop. Inhale up. Exhale, drop to the right. Shoulders stay grounded. Face relaxed. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drop to the left. Allow the weight of your top leg to pull on your bottom hip. One more set. You move at your own pace with your breath, dropping on your exhales, coming up on your inhales. It's great for your back and your hips. Notice how good it feels. And once you finish, pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Wiggle your toes. Awesome practice.